Virgo, that is your brain this week. So let's get to untangling it because it's not necessary for you to be feeling anything but good, okay? And being able to go out and be social again, maybe a little travels on the horizon, whatever you want to do to make yourself feel joyous, that's what's on order this week, okay? And I can see that you've been pulled in many directions for quite a while, but the cards say that you have not only the strength, but the mastery of thought to handle everything, okay? So let's shut down that kind of narrative in our head right now that might be making us feel embarrassed, even shameful in the areas of home, relationship, work, and community. That's the area of the pentacles. And the reason why I say that in the outcome is the five of pentacles, and five is good luck in numerology and tarot. But there's always some sort of to get over in the tarot. And the is the inner reflection. This is not an outward kind of vibe to everybody else. It's the things that we're doing to ourselves and talking to ourselves. It's a really heavy duty card, especially when it's combined with the Virgo brain set. But the ironic part, Virgo, I'll let you in, there's all our pentacles. It's the way that we're thinking about it. And this is a heavier hit even for Virgos because you're earth signs, okay? So let it pass because it's sitting right next to God's message of having a good time. And what's special about the four, it's not only the firm foundation to build upon the creative ideas and friendship, but it brings together like-minded people, okay? And the present, I see you're being pulled. So let's put down the swords. That's a direct reflection of the strength that you're exhibiting to yourself and to everyone else. And it means you have the wherewithal. And if you're going through legal stuff, all good favor, or if you're coming out of legal stuff, again, all good favor. You learn some lessons there that make it fair and just in your own mind. Again, anything that's tough for us, it's always for our benefit. It's a great week, Virgo. So let's kick the negativity aside, and especially because we're generating those words in our own head, okay? And it's not necessary. And that's the general reading. Let's get into why I said this stuff. Like I said, the first placement is the Strength card, a major arcana card, and it's a big deal because it means a manifestation of you in your brain set. Like in the modern day tarot, I could do everything. I can multitask, and especially when combined with the present state, the Chariot, it's kind of the same definition in the modern day world, right? I can handle anything, right? But the thing is, into the ancient, the reason why we can handle it is we overcome the animal instincts of like anger, rage, ego, pride, right? That could plague our brain set. And again, as earth signs, it's going to plague you because you rule it, all right? And the same with the Chariot. To the ancient tarot, like a lot of the ancient decks, you don't even see the guy holding the reins because he's just, hey, I have so much control over my brain. I'm not going to allow these kinds of things to get me. And I'm not going to allow being pulled in different directions, negatively or positively, unbalance me, okay? That's mastery of thought. So you should really, and you rule that area, so you should be really proud of yourself. But what's interesting is crossing that card, of allowing that to manifest, is the King of Swords. So again, that's why I was saying about legalities anywhere, or also add this, if you've had to really fight for your own identity and your character against a whole slew of things, you've earned the king. So let's flip them onto the strength side because they go together well. They're made for each other because, again, this guy is mastery of thought. But what's interesting through the journey of the swords, I only want to use emotional distance. I don't want to use my heart at all. But by the time I reach this regal guy, I'm balanced enough and fair and judgment enough that I could use my heart in my decision making because I'm my own person, all right? And that's important. So let not any doubts get to you because, like I said, in the top of the matter, God wants to say, get out there. Because once a Virgo starts chitty-chatting, feeling good, have a little glass of wine, have a little meal, all of a sudden the world looks wholly different. And I'll tell you also something else about a Virgo. Go hop in the shower. It will literally, or take a bath, take a dive in the pool, anything with water and feeling like it's cleansing us. It makes us, it changes us, okay? So that's good for you. And God's saying be social, believe in yourself, believe in also to your ideas. If you want to catapult new adventures in any area, then do so because that's the flame of that Four of Wands, okay? And again, bring friends along that really are compatible for you. And the four says the base of the matter. I like to say the gut. And the Seven of Wands is the contemplation, meditation, and next move. So maybe that's where the strength is. Maybe separating from past people and situations in your life, merging yourself, saying, this is what I want to do with my next half of my life, all right? So that's the seven. So enjoy it. Get over being scaredy catty anywhere. It's not the Virgo domain, okay? And that's why the screaming in your head, it's got to go, all right? And the past reflection is you have so much accomplishment. And I'm not saying that the last couple of months especially have a little up, little down, little up, little down, but that's part of the process of life. But you're coming out a really celebratory state, so don't doubt anything, okay? And again, we covered this guy pulling us in a variety of directions. That's just testing your strength, okay? These kind of situation, God says, okay, you're so strong, Virgo. Let's get it together. Let's do it. All right. And you can, especially in light with the strength. It's leaving behind the past battles that you fought for yourself. And again, divorce could be in this area, separation. It's breaking the archetypical or stereotypical way that we have to be in society. And into the ancient tarot is literally the journey of breaking authority in the patriarch. You know, that just that overall arc of how we have to adjust even to the father figure. And I'm not saying fathers aren't great. It's not that message at all. It's a message of that overlying arc that we have to conform to society. And you've become your own person. All your swords are in a row, no harm done. Let's go onto safe shores and let's put those swords aside. That's where your strength lies. Not letting anything get into your headset. And what's wonderful is other people look at you as ready for a new adventure. That's a page. I'm ready to plow new seeds of ideas. Whether, again, family, relationship, love, home, work, it's all on the table. And you want some new stuff. That's the hopes and fears, okay? So harness all these great things, the way that people look at you. You're stoic, you're strong, but you have a good laugh. You got a great wit. That's Virgo's known for it. It's a great sense of humor. And the Nine of Swords allows that to kind of flourish as well. That's our hopes and fears. So don't be fearful of new thoughts. You rule it. And again, after these kind of tough cards that get us to these major arcana lessons, I've been applying a lot of thought, especially with regards to the king too. So in strategy, analytical thinking, you could be exhausted even for a Virgo. But this sounds now God saying, hey, let's take a ride. Let's shake it up a little bit, okay? Let's replace that scream with, hey, let's go. Let's have a really good time, you know? And there's a 10, like I was talking about, that 5 of Pentacles. It's just a heavy duty card, but the heavy duty is in our own head. And for me personally, when I experienced it, the minute I realized I was generating my own BS that I had to get over. And again, because of earth signs, it was my own BS of ego, pride, you know, all that generates anger, rage, because we don't know what we're doing or how we're going to do it. It's just silly stuff. So get disconnected from that so you can move forward. Because in the bonus card, that's a manifestation of all that identity and character that you work so hard for. So it's a great week to just strut your stuff, okay? Because let the light in there, in your brain, in your heart, in your soul, because God is just beaming it at you right now and you know it. So don't let the past reflections or anything up and down get your downside or even pulling in new directions, or different directions, but especially in new directions, go that way, because that's what God's saying to you. I'm sorry I messed with you, Virgo, but I had to mess with you or else you never would have known yourself.